We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Aristotle. This wisdom is all about the power of our everyday actions in becoming excellent. Aristotle wants us to think about how doing things over and over again forms who we are and what we're good at. Imagine if we practiced a skill every day. We'd get better and better, and eventually, playing it well becomes a habit. Aristotle is saying the same thing applies to how we live and lead. When we make it a habit to set high standards and show the way with our actions, it rubs off on the whole group we're leading. It's like we're setting a great example that others want to follow. It's not just about doing something excellent once in a while. It's about doing the right things regularly until those things become second nature. When we make excellent behavior a habit, it becomes a part of who we are, and that influences the people around us. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. Socrates. Socrates is giving us a word of caution about the emptiness that can come from a life that's too filled with constant activity. Like plants that grow without any time to rest or without proper care, eventually, the soil becomes exhausted and unproductive. Similarly, when we're always caught up in the busyness of work or tasks, we might forget to truly live and enjoy the simple moments. Socrates' advice can be especially valuable for us as leaders. It's like a reminder for us to not only focus on achieving tasks, but also to encourage a sense of balance within ourselves and among our team members. Just like a balanced diet is important for our health, a balanced life, with time for work, relaxation, and personal interests, can help us stay productive and fulfilled. When we recognize that our constantly busy team might become drained and less effective over time, it is efficient to promote breaks, hobbies, and time for loved ones. Even us should take a break. This not only gives everyone joy, but also contributes to a healthier and more vibrant team as a whole. So Socrates' wisdom nudges us that as leaders, we need to be mindful of how we're spending our time to find that sweet spot between work and living, and for leaders to inspire such balance within their teams. Besides, when we're right in the middle of our breaks, we can find peace without thinking about responsibilities or other plans. We can simply enjoy the time, breathe in fresh air, and listen to the gentle breeze. It's during these moments when our mind is calm and out of the messiness that new ideas often come to us. A truly wonderful feeling and something we all should experience. Just that you do the right thing. The rest doesn't matter. Cold or warm, tired or well rested, despised or honored. Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius is basically saying that the most important thing is to make sure we're doing what's right, regardless of external circumstances. It doesn't matter if we're feeling emotionally distant and cold, or emotionally connected and warm. It doesn't matter if we're tired or if we've had plenty of rest. It also doesn't matter if people dislike us or admire us. What truly matters is that we consistently choose to do what is morally and ethically correct. It's like a compass inside us that always points to what's right. Not only that, whether people despise or honor us, it's our internal compass that determines our responses. This perspective encourages us to focus on our own principles and values, rather than getting swayed by the treatments of others or the ups and downs of life. In essence, Marcus Aurelius is reminding us to have integrity and stay true to our moral principles. This can help us maintain a sense of leadership where finding strength in doing what's right, rather than being influenced by fleeting emotions or external judgments, matters the most. The measure of a man is what he does with power. Plato. Plato's saying, "The measure of a man is what he does with power," is all about how we handle the influence and authority we have. He's shining a light on the idea that having power isn't just about being in charge, but it's more about what we choose to do when we're in that position. Consider leaders as people who have a strong say in how things happen. They can guide a whole group. What Plato wants us to think about is how we, as leaders, use that influence. Do we use it wisely and fairly? Or do we misuse it for our own gain? The concept also encourages us to ponder the responsibility that comes with power. When we have power over a situation or people, we become responsible for the outcomes and the impact on others' lives. This tells us that a leader who respects his power must also be willing to be accountable as a form of support and encouragement to the followers, making everyone work together in a happy and efficient way. On the other hand, if someone uses their power recklessly or selfishly, it's like mishandling a powerful tool. It can cause harm or create a mess. So this is a reminder that our character and worthiness can be seen in how we behave and when we're in charge. Leaders have a choice in how they use their power, and that choice shows their true nature. He who cannot be a good follower cannot be a good leader. Aristotle. This might sound a bit counterintuitive at first, as we often think of leaders as being in charge and making decisions, while followers simply follow their decisions. However, Aristotle is pointing out an important insight about leadership that goes beyond this surface-level understanding. Aristotle's idea reminds us that leadership is not just about giving orders and making decisions. It's about understanding, empathy, and the ability to put ourselves in the shoes of those being led. So being a good follower isn't a weakness. It's a prerequisite for becoming a great leader. If someone jumps straight into a leadership role without having been a follower before, they might lack the insight needed to empathize with the challenges and perspectives of the people they're leading. This can result in decisions that don't take the team's needs into account, and in a lack of connection between the leader and the followers. Remember, through the guidance of leadership, we are not only empowered to achieve our potentials, but also contribute meaningfully to everyone's success. With that, join us as we move forward to another set of wisdom in our next video. Thank you for watching Powerful Quote.